Hi, I'm Robby, and I'm here today on Nice Deck to talk about my Selesnya aggro deck, standard. It's only a plains. It's a little better. As I said earlier, this is a aggro Selesnya deck. Selesnya is actually means green-white. It's a guild from the Magic the Gathering universe, so just calling it by its guild name. So basically, the basic summary of this deck is it's an aggro, cheap, quick deck. So it has small creatures that you pump up real quickly to win the game early. It's not a mid-range, not a late game. You just want to win as fast as possible. So it makes it fun and easy for new players to learn and just be like, oh, I'm going to kill you. Basically what it plays off of is the low mana cost creatures, the highest 3, with the ability of Heroic. So every time you target with a spell, it gets pumped up stronger based on how many counters it gets based on the card's text, whatever it says. It'd be 1 or 2 counters based on the cards in this deck. And it's a standard deck, and it's only using Theros block, so for new players that want to learn to play, it's easy to keep because you can add stuff from the new set, and whenever the new set comes in, all the cards will still be allowed in standard. So if you want to go to your local F&M, Friday Night Magic, and play with your fellow nerdum, you can. I'm going to go over the 2 main creatures first. That's the powerhouse behind this. By powerhouse, they're still 1/1s or 1/2, depending which one I'm talking about. But first one's going to be a Crowan Skyguard. It's a 2 mana drop, so it's still relatively cheap. It's a 1/1, but it has flying, which is great because it's a cheap flying card with Heroic on it. So you can go right over your enemies that don't have flying or reach and just bombard them. And then the next one is the Favored Hoplite. I don't know why he's favored, he's just kind of normal looking. And then he's this 1 drop. He's a Heroic 1/2. So his Heroic, also the Heroic on the Crowan Skyguard is that they get 1/1 counters on it for every time they get targeted by a spell. The difference between this one, he doesn't have flying. He is 1 tougher, so he's a 1/2. But he also prevents all damage to him, so basically it's kind of like a cheap indestructibility if you do cast a spell on it, so it has that trade-off there. So, I mean, it's cheap 1/2 with Heroic plus a side addition to it. And now some of the cream of the crop spells to play on these creatures. I like Ranger's Guile. It's actually from M14. I haven't checked to see if it's coming out in M15, so it might be leaving standard in September, but it's easily replaceable. What's nice about it is it's an instant you can target creatures for, so they get 1/1 on counters on the heroic creatures. Also gets 1/1 for the turn, so that's 2 on that turn, and then it also gets hexproof, so if someone's going to throw I'm going to kill you, no. Or exile, no. Prevent that, can't be targeted. Nice. The next one is Reap What Is Sown Fields. It's another instant card. What's better about it, it's 3 drop. It's a more expensive cards in the deck, as in mana cost. It's 1/1 counters up to 3 creatures. So if you have 3 heroic creatures out there, you can put 1/1 counters on all of them, and they get another 1/1 counter on them, so that's 2 1/1 counters on everything. Pretty nifty. And then the next one, my favorite, Solidarity of Heroes. It's another instant. It's an instant that targets a creature, so they get 1/1 for that on top for Heroic. Then it doubles the number 1/1 counters on it. So, in effect, it triggers a number 1/1 counter on it, then doubles that total right there. So anything that has like 2 counters on it's 4, anything that has 5 is 10. So, I mean, you can make it real strong if it's, even has a few counters on it. What's awesome about it, it's a 2 mana drop. You can do 2 more mana to target another creature, and you can do that as many times as you want. So if you have 6 mana, you can target 3 creatures and double their counters on it. So that's what makes it fantastic. As you can see here, I'm pumping up this single creature ridiculously, but it gets quite powerful because of the heroic 2 1/1 counters on it. It's massively huge. As you see, Grim Chorizo is excited with his murder. After the first turn, I lost the hexproof, and he killed it easily. And then these Death Touch, which is not fun either, unless I lost indestructibility, so my creatures would die from that because I wasted them all in that 1 turn. Alright, now into an actual simulated game here. Turn 1, dropping a Hoplite for 1 mana. Turn 2, dropping the Crowan Skyguard. So I have 2 creatures out, both heroic. Turn 3, dropping a 3 mana with Seteshino Sworn. So I have 3 creatures out, all heroic. 1 with flying. This little wimpy Undying. Alright, we'll see. Now that comes back a little bit stronger. It doesn't really hinder this. There's nothing going on yet. I'm going to swing with everything.
open mana. You swing with low things, hopefully they won't block. He both blocks though, but I can swing out the 3 mana to target all 3 creatures here, muhaha, to make them all stronger, preventing them from dying. It also triggers the favorite Hoplite's indestructibility from damage. Now we're going to probably just sit here and just attack with the decently damaging cards I have now. Nothing to do. Gonna hold off the mana to a big swing. He's gonna prevent some of the damage by blocking the creatures he can. And as you see, it's just gonna attack my turn. Windmill Slam. It's fancy. I'm doing the hero Solidarity of Heroes. I can do Strive on that, target all 3 creatures with a 6 mana, all triggering Heroic on them, and then doubles the counters on that on top of it. Oh, nothing's worse than that, having to sacrifice one of your own creatures. What a jerk. Alright, no, I'm going to attack now after he killed my creature. Blocking his little Undying, not a big deal. Ew, he's trying to murder me now. What?
Denied.
That hexproof. So, preventing that murder also bumps up from the heroic, allowing enough damage to now go through and kill Grim Chorizo.
So what do you guys think about my deck? Nice deck!
Thanks for joining me on the first episode of Nice Deck. I hope you all enjoyed it. There'll be a link in the bottom for all the cards so you guys can see that.
Hey guys, Grim Chorizo here. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks to Robby for joining us here. Hope you enjoyed his deck. It's very nice. Nice and girthy, right?
Oh, I'm glad it was big enough for you.
Oh, it definitely was. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment on all the videos here on the Vortex.